Patrick at Pals. Well folks, this is our Hunter alignment machine. This is a Hawkeye Elite. And today we've got Andrew here, and as you can read on his shirt, he's with Hunter Alignment Equipment. What are you doing here today, Andrew?
I was doing a calibration check. I recommend a calibration check once a year when we do the vehicle spec update. What that does is we make sure that the calibration as far as the targets to the camera correlation are within spec for usage for this. If it's slightly above but still within spec, we'd recommend going ahead and doing a calibration so that we can get as close as possible to where it should be, to zero.
So you're talking about calibrating these head units right here, right?
Yes, with the cameras.
And with the cameras, and the cameras are up here, and then there's a target down here, right? These guys go on the wheel, and these are a target, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we got a target here that those cameras see, and because we use this all the time, the calibration can change and it can get out of range, right?
Yes.
So then we're getting false readings on our machine, right?
Correct.
Okay, and in addition to that, you're going to update it.
Yes.
Okay, so each year, so like this is 2024, last year was 2023. So if we're updated to 2023 and we have a new model of 2024 come in, we can't do it because we don't have the specs, right?
Correct.
So we update that to keep current.
Correct. It
Okay.
also updates older vehicles. The manufacturer may change the specs on older vehicles. Those also get updated as well.
Now, what is your territory? How far of a range do you go to different shops?
I cover from Waldo down to the south end of Ocala, to Eustis, and then out to Hawthorne.
And anybody that has one of these machines has got to bring you in at least once every 2 years, if not sooner, right?
Correct.
Some shops can wait 2 years to update, but generally speaking, it's a yearly exercise.
Correct.
Okay, so folks, there's a little bit more to this. So you've got the heads here, the targets that go on the wheels, but then on your lift, you'll notice that this lift is a bend pack lift. Those round tables right there are turntables. That's how we set the steering wheel on the car, is with those turntables. So even though we've got a Hunter machine that does most of the alignment for your toe and your camber, all of that is done with this machine, but then you've got to center the steering wheel, and that's done with the machine and these turntables, right?
Correct.
And that's how you do it. Now, Andrew, do you work on only alignment machines, or do you do other things?
Only Hunter equipment. So our alignment machines, balancers, tire changers, brake blades. We now do inspection equipment. Well, we've done inspection equipment for a while now.
When you say inspection equipment, what is that?
Quick check drives. That's a new system. You drive through the towers. They're usually set up in a service lane. You drive through the towers, and it sends the service advisor the specs on the vehicle, whether it needs an alignment or not. So as soon as you pull into the service drive, the customer will know if they need an alignment or not.
Now, how about with the directional? So like the new vehicles, car comes up on your right or your left, and the car automatically determines that it's there. It centers you in the road. Do you guys do anything with that?
We do have ADAS equipment.
Yes.
That we offer. It's a partnership that we have with Bosch. We have an ADAS link, which is a scan tool that works with the Hunter ADAS. DAS 3000 is what it's called, the system. So that does calibrate for ADAS equipment, the radars and the cameras.
And what would you say, this machine is coming up on 10 years that we've had it, and it's been a great machine. What would you say the average age of a machine in a shop is right now?
That's tough. Generally with the aligners, especially Hawkeye Elite, came out 2014, maybe a little older, 2012. And they're still going. There's no newer system than Hawkeye Elite. So it works. It works very well. We haven't replaced any Hawkeye Elites with Hawkeye Elite, not in my territory at least. So as long as you're keeping your specs updated and everything is working, essentially Hawkeye Elite is where it's at. So I'd say maybe another 10 years if something new comes out. Otherwise, you're just fixing it if something goes bad.
So folks, you can rest assured if you bring our car to PALS to have it aligned, our equipment is up to date and you will get the very best alignment you can get right here at PALS. We really appreciate it, Andrew.
Yes, sir.
Folks, if you need an alignment, bring it to PALS. See you soon.